Brad here, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another money grind video. This one is a fun one. This involves a Nissan Silvia Spec R Aero touring car. This has the new motor swap for the V8 turbo out of the Nissan GTR race car. This is super good. Handles great, at least with the setup that I did. I'll show you what I use and you guys can let me know in the comments. Also, go ahead and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. Here's what I did. So we'll go over to the Nissan dealership. Go over and pick your car, whatever color. I enjoy orange. So, as you can already previously seen, I did end up going with the orange. If you are interested on how I do the carbon fiber, I do have a video. I will share it in the description, and you can also do carbon fiber. So here's the two motor swaps. Obviously you want the VK45. Again, it is out of the GTR race car. This motor swap's good because it's great on fuel. I ended up switching to fuel map 6, made it 5 laps before I had to pit, and it's awesome. Obviously you can pick whatever wheels you want. I went with the Yokohamas. I do like these RG2s. It's one of my favorite designed wheels, right behind like T37s or the Z40s. But you guys can pick whatever you want. Not much to do, you only can do wing. I do like the factory wing that it comes with, but you can also pick the custom one. But like I said, I went with the factory one. Man, this car looks so good. Very aggressive. But let's get to the numbers. This is my setup. I did fiddle with it a couple times. I had seen other YouTube videos with this car and their setup is completely different, and they complained about how the car would handle with oversteer, understeer, whatever. But like I said, I fiddled with mine. I got it pretty dialed. Car handles pretty well, stays flat, doesn't drift out in corners when I'm accelerating out of them. It is, to me, the best handling of all these money grind cars that I've done so far. Definitely doesn't have the issue that the Miata does with the 4-rotor trying to drift every corner. I'm very pleased with this. So again, go ahead and pause it, get those numbers. Let's get to the race. And here we go. Like I said earlier, with this motor swap, the fuel's pretty good. I do most of the first lap on Power Map 1, but then after I get down to the end of the straight, I do switch to Power Map 6, and then I was able to go 5 laps before I had to fuel. Unlike the Miata, I wasn't having tire issues. Tires were good. I only finally came in and pitted because it finally started to rain a little bit harder. I'll show you that. And then the end was quite dicey because I didn't want to pit back in after the rain. And so, yeah, interesting. As you can tell, car's flying right along. Handles great, other than the two idiots right there. Subaru and Mustang. Of course it's them. But go ahead and give me a like, comment, let me know what you think of this livery. Maybe if you know some more cars that maybe I could try. I have a couple ideas of some cars, but you can let me know in the comments. Go ahead and subscribe. Hit that bell notification so as I do drop new ones, you can get them right away. Much appreciated. This car has been so surprising to me. With this motor swap, the car handles great. The setup that I have is great. It's probably the best handling of all the money grind cars that I've done. which is surprising being rear-wheel drive. But the S2000 and the RX-7, probably all the better handling ones, which kind of sad because I do enjoy the R34 GTR. Looks wise better than all these cars. It is my dream car, but this one's definitely the best. Handles, brakes, fuel's pretty good. It's not quite as good as the Miata, but the Miata is just so hard to control because of drifting and just not having any traction coming out of corners. So this car does. But if you guys have done all those cars, you guys can let me know in the comments what you guys think. Maybe there's a different car that handles a little bit better. I do have some more that I'm going to try and nail down. But let me know in the comments. And so by now I've already switched to Power Map 6. And even on Power Map 6, you can see that I'm still pulling away from these cars. It's just an impressive car. So that was the first lap. Now here we are coming into lap 5. As you can tell, it is raining. It had been raining for about a lap and a half, but it wasn't super wet, so I was able to stay out on the racing hard tires. But it did finally start to pick up a little bit more, so I did come in, change tires. I did top off the rest of the fuel so I could go back to Power Map 1 for the end of the race. But as you will see after I come out of here, even in this fairly heavy rain, car handles pretty fantastically and don't really have any issues. It's not like drifting or sliding out or anything. It's still very predictable and goes where I want it to. Like I've been saying, this car just has so much grip. Whether it's dry or wet, even with these intermediates, still have like no problem, just grip for days. Now we will have the dicey part coming up that I alluded to. Lap 6, it was raining pretty heavy. Started to slow down towards the end. Lap 7 here, stopped raining, and so the track dried up, and by then I had lost all the grip in the tires. They were completely bald, and as you can see, it was a drift session, just trying to get to the finish line. A little spin out, did a 360, kept it going. Cars that I had lapped earlier were starting to catch up to me, just because I had a hard time going around corners, but it was fun. It was definitely made an interesting finish. Hadn't had that issue yet, but I just didn't feel like coming back in and pitting to put on tires for the final lap, but lesson learned. But there you go, finishing first, pretty easy. Little over 30 minutes for an easy $25,000. Like I said, beat him by over 3 minutes. Not bad. Hope you guys enjoyed. Bye.